what's up guys, welcome back to Billy Forex. Now a while back you may remember at the beginning of the year I said I was going to get a few bits to review and stuff like that, and the first one was the TomTom, which you've seen. Let's bring up the visor. And the second one was the Nexx Xd1 intercom system for this helmet. So that's now turned up. That turned up last week, and I've got a bit of time today to do a show you the box, show you the main features. We're going to do a fitting, see how easily it is to fit into the helmet, and we're going to take it out on the road and we're going to test it. We're going to test it for the GPS, Bluetooth. We are going to test it for MP3, and just to see how good it sounds, you know. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, so bearing in mind when you watch this video and you think, oh shit, that's really good, I'm going to get that, but you have a Shoei helmet or an Arai or whatever, it won't fit in the helmet. It is specifically built for Nexx helmets, but not only that, Nexx helmets that have this small cavity on the side for the main system to fit into. The idea is it fits flush against the helmet, so it doesn't protrude like my other Bluetooth does on the Arai. And the only thing you can feel apparently is just the buttons sticking out. So it's a really good system. So we're going to test it, and I'm going to take you along, and I'm going to tell you all about it and what I think about it at the end. Alright guys, yeah, let's get to old Billy Forex HQ and check it out. See you later. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we've got a 3.0 Bluetooth system, nice and fast. Some of the main points are conference intercom, universal intercom. I presume that means to another Sena brand Bluetooth system. I didn't know I actually did that. That's quite cool. Yeah, so that's the people it's made by. I think you pronounce it Sena or Sena. I also have one of those on my old helmet, which I'll show you later on in comparison, for size comparison. It's got a picture there fitted, so you can see how flush and slimline that is. So yes, let's see what else it's got there. Music sharing, and up to 900 meters or 980 yards of chat distance between riders. So let's see what we got on the side here. These are all the main points. Okay, so like I said, Bluetooth 3.0, conference intercom, ultra slim featherlight, music sharing, Bluetooth stereo music. You can charge it whilst you use it, and it is firmware upgradable. And just along the side there, let's just quickly go through: 4-way conference intercom, conference call, music sharing, Bluetooth stereo, speed dialing, sufficient sound level with integrated audio booster. Okay, so I'd imagine that means when you're traveling at speed, you can just boost the volume up beyond, I don't know, regulation safety levels, to get a nice sound out of it, or enough volume. Water resistant for use in inclement weather. Crystal clear natural sound quality, can be used while charging on road trip. Advanced noise control, firmware upgradable, peace of mind thanks to the 2-year warranty. Well, how bad is that? There's the logo. What's it got on the back here? So technical specs: talk time 8 hours, standby time 7 days. That's really good. Battery charging time is 2.5 hours. Intercom working distance, like I said a second ago, is 900 meters in open terrain. Yeah, so that's everything you get in the box there, but we're going to have a good look at that anyway. So that's it. Let's open it up and see what we got inside. Beautiful. let's have a look. Get rid of that. Alrighty, so first thing we have is the instructions. Obviously different languages, so that's not all of it, you know that. That's that, and there's the actual Bluetooth system itself. We'll take that out, have a nice look at that. So yeah, it's incredibly slim, low profile. The actual only bit that sticks out the helmet, I believe, is from that top point up. So yeah, quite amazing really. Nice big chunky buttons, rubberized feel, nice and grippy. Button in the center, indicator light in the middle for, I'd imagine, when charging or when it's in use, just so you can see in your mirror that it's actually working. But yeah, it's got a nice, if you can hear that, nice chunky, you got to give it quite a good firm press. That's quite a nice feel, that is. And there's the cable that goes inside the helmet to the battery pack. So there you go, very nice. So move that out of the way. And then what we got in here? Okay, let's empty this out. Get this box out of the way, nothing else in there. So we have a microphone for making calls. It's got a little Velcro sticky back bit on the back there. This is the antenna which goes up the side of the helmet. I'm not too sure if this has got FM radio on it. I really don't know. I would have thought it would have said if it did. Maybe it doesn't. Not that it matters, because again I probably wouldn't use it anyway. But there you go, that's the aerial and all the wiring that goes with it. And I think that is the battery pack. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it is. So that's that. The two pads for the speakers to go on the inside of the helmet. 3M backing, so that's good quality stuff. Should stay on. These are the actual speakers themselves. Two of them, obviously, with the wiring that goes with it. Very nice, nice heavy weight, good quality feel. Ah, maybe this is the battery pack. Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, well, you know, it's lovely and small. And finally, a charging cable to charge up the system with, which is I think a micro USB. Let's just see there, yeah, micro USB to standard USB. So when they say you can charge it on the run, or not on the run, whilst you're moving, you can just plug that into your USB socket on your bike, and you can plug that into the system whilst you're moving. Now obviously I'm not sure how that would work, because you'd need a longer lead if you're using it whilst you're riding, which you can get obviously, but I guess that's a secondary, like an aftermarket part you could get. But I probably wouldn't charge it whilst I'm using it anyway. It's got enough time on it, to be honest. Okay, that's that. Alright, so here's what's happened. Basically I had a headlamp on, and I thought I'd show you inside the helmet, light it all up so you can see where all the wires run. Because it was so dark inside the helmet and the headlamp was so bright and my hands were in front of me doing the wiring, all it did is just cast a shadow inside an already dark helmet, and whatever light was hitting the inside was just totally bleached out, and it just looked terrible. So I'm not going to bother showing that. So what I did instead was used a camera with the flash, so nothing's in the way, so you got some nice clear pictures instead. It looks a lot better, trust me. So I'll show you that now. guys, so there you have it. I'm really impressed with that. The one thing I noticed is the faster you go, obviously you have to increase the volume if you want to hear it clearly, especially with music. But a downside to very small speakers is you can't go very loud. That's just the nature of the beast, I'm afraid. When you max it out, it does start to crackle and break up a bit, but when would you ever have it as loud as you can go? I mean, it's noisy enough in the helmet as it is. So let's just recap. Connection to your Bluetooth devices, easy as anything, as easy as any other device would be connecting to Bluetooth. All you got to do is pair it up, and as soon as you turn your headset on, it recognises your GPS or your phone, whatever you've got connected, in my case both of those things, and it gives you a little verbal sign. It says GPS connected, or it says iPhone connected, and then you're ready to rock and roll. It's a little bit daunting when you get all these wires and you're trying to fit it inside such a small cavity inside the helmet, but it does fit. You just got to be a little bit patient and try and ease the wires in gently. It's a little bit tricky getting the tab on the inside of the lining of the helmet to clip back into place because there's a lot of wires running over it, so you just got to shuffle it around a little bit, but it does all fit. The charging port for the system just hangs out the back. I mean, you can just barely see it, doesn't get in the way, doesn't hit the ground when you put the helmet down, so that's quite a good system. Let's see, so yeah, like I said, the sound breaks up a bit when it gets super loud, but that's to be expected. Other than that, the sound is crystal clear. It's stereo obviously, so you get a lovely sound. Music sounds great. You could do with a little bit more bass, but like I said, they're tiny thin speakers, so they're not built for sound quality as such. They're built to get the message to your ears as clearly as possible, so, and they do that really well. The GPS sounds really crisp, really clear, really bright, and even if you are going fast and you can't really hear it, you can hear the noise coming in, which reminds you to look at the GPS anyway, so either way it works. So it's really good. So all in all, I'm really impressed. I really like it. If you have a Nexx Xd1 and you want to get an intercom, really, it's your only choice. You could possibly fit the old Cenas onto it and just clip it at the bottom, but why? You know, if there's one purpose made for it, you may as well get that, and it'll be lovely and streamlined and easy to use. And it is easy to use. 2 buttons, press on. And you get a verbal noise. It says hello, and it's got 3 ascending beeps. I'll try and record that for you, see if it can pick it up. And then when you press the same 2 buttons again, it goes boop boop boop, goodbye. So you know it's off, or you know it's on. And also there's a light on the side which flashes. It stays on. Blue, I believe, because I haven't actually seen it because I've been wearing the helmet, but I'm going to film that for you as well. Yeah, so that's it. I think really good little system, and I'm going to show you in comparison to my old Arai helmet the difference, how chunky it looks. The old one, the old style Bluetooth system on the Arai helmet. Do a side by side and you'll see the difference. But I mean, it's fine, you know. The old one didn't really get in the way, but it's just good to see how streamlined it is. So that's it. Yeah, so, you know, I'll give it to you to make your mind up on it. It's a great system. I'm very glad I fitted it. It took a while, but it does sound really good, and it's a nice thing to have a bit of music on. It's a very odd sensation riding a motorbike whilst listening to music. I know that sounds odd, but I find it very surreal. Like, what a luxury to be riding a motorbike listening to your favourite music. I mean, you can't beat that. Okay, that's it, we're done. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again very soon. I've got a little announcement coming up next week, just a very quick one, nothing major. I'll show you that next week, and that's it, we're done. Alright guys, take it easy. I'll see you soon. Adios. See you later. Bye.